All right, and welcome to On the Sevens with Pi Frisbee Metatron, where we come to awaken, ascend, and expand. I am thankful and grateful for everyone who is live on Zoom, live on the book, or live on my On the Sevens with Pi Frisbee Metatron's internet radio station. You guys know the drill. Today is a good damn day to be me. You know what? Every day is a good damn day to be me. Now, if we want the Homie the Clown experience, y'all can unmute yourselves and repeat it after me. However, if we don't want that, just stay on mute and repeat this after me. Today is a
Today
good damn day
is a good damn day
to be me.
to be me.
You know what? Every day
Every day
is a good damn day
is a good
to
damn
be
day
me.
to be me.
Be it, live it, believe it, and require it from everyone else. And I guarantee you, the more you do that every day, your reality and your soul's journey will get exponentially better. All right. Before we jump into the class, let me turn this. I'm wondering why I'm hearing my voice all over the place. Let me turn this music off. Before we get off into the class today, first I have to apologize to Honeybee. Honeybee, I am extremely remorseful for putting some of your information out for the whole universe to know. And I have to apologize because I misheard something that you said. I thought you said something else. So that caused a triggered reaction to me, from me. And for that, I am truly and sincerely apologetic. You know how me and you is. I should never have even thought that what I thought I heard was what I heard. So for that, I'm publicly acknowledging that I was wrong and I reacted wrong. And I sincerely ask that you don't hold it against me on a go forward basis, Miss Honeybee.
Not at all. You know I love you, Uncle Mark. It's okay.
Absolutely. Well, when I'm wrong, and I'll be the first one to admit it. That is the mark of character. Not only being silent when you're right, but speak your ass up when you're wrong. And so I'm speaking my ass up. I was wrong, and I sincerely apologize to you both for putting your information out there and for the reaction that I gave. Truly, I am. That's number one. Number two, my brother David. It's so good to see your smiling face in the middle of my screen, my brother. I am thankful and grateful to see you here, and I'm glad that you are here. And whatever it is, I'm glad that you are through it and that you are able to make it back. Your presence is not only welcome, it is necessary, and I appreciate you being here, man. Happy 2022 to you, my brother. All right. So
thanks, man. I think that was for me.
Absolutely, man. That was for you, dog. Yep, absolutely, man. Absolutely. So we're gonna jump right in to the class today. Today is Master Self Numerology Plane of Expression number 3. It's January 15th, 2022, our 4 p.m. Pacific Standard Time class. This is the module of Plane of Expression by the numbers. And plane number 3 is what we are going to cover. I believe there is someone on the call that is a number 3 on a plane. You don't have to say anything now. However, when we get to the plane, I would like to know how everything sounds. Fair enough? Fair enough. All right, plane number 3. A 3 is an emotional number on every plane. Now, we have looked at the makeup of the one. The one is like a pole. You know, you shove it in the ground and it's standing there and it's up and it's got its head up and it's ready to go. The 2, how it's contoured, it has that base that can slide and withstand anything, and how it's made at the top. You could throw all you have at the 2, and the 2 will take it and then bounce right back up to their upright position. Now, let's look at the number 3. For those that have a pencil and paper, I want you to draw a 3 on a piece of paper. I want you to draw a 3. If you don't have the paper, just look at a 3 in your mind's eye view. Now, 1 is a pole, so you can stick it down in the ground. It's not going to, it can withstand a whole lot, you know, depending on how deep you stick the pole of the 1 into the ground. The 2 is all about balance. So the 2 has a base that is wider than the top of it. So like I said, you can throw everything that you can at a 2, and the 2 will absorb, and they'll lean back. And then when they got full and had enough, bang, they'll spring right back up, right back to the middle, right back to balance and harmony and consideration. Now, let's look at that number 3. That number 3, look at it. Look at the bottom of it. That number 3, you can see how that number 3 could go all over the place. The 3 doesn't have a base to it. The 3 is curved at the bottom, curved at the top, and it's open in the front. That 3 is always getting pushed. See how it's made? The 3 is made like this. So it's getting pushed by them cups. Those are cups. It's getting pushed. And it can get pushed in every direction. It don't matter. Whatever the direction that the 3 is currently interested in, that's where the 3 can go. The 3 has nothing to stop the pushing, nothing to stop the onslaught. And if you fill it up with water, don't have nothing to stop the water just run all out the back of the 3. It'll just run right out. The 3 is creative. The 3 is inspirational, because if you look at the 1 stuck in the ground, look at the 2, got a big base, the 3 is free. It's free. 3 can go this way, it can go that way, you can turn it flat and it'll be useful then to hold water. You turn it upside down and you can use it as a step stool. The 3 can go in any direction, any angle. No matter how you turn it, it's a different tool. That's why the 3 has tremendous and almost unlimited opportunities, because the 3 is, when I was a kid, we had Army knife. It had like 19 different things on it. It had scissors and a screwdriver, magnifying glass. You had all kind of shit on these knives. This little thing that we used to have when I was a kid. That, you think of that, think of a 3. Think of a 3. 3 is ultra versatile. The 3 is always looking for the next opportunity. The 3 can be blown around in any wind of direction, whichever wind of direction that they are interested in. That's why it's an emotional number. The 3 is driven by emotion. Even the coldest hearted 3 is still driven by emotion. So 3 on any plane, on any of the planes, it's an emotional number. Anybody got any comments about the contour or the essence or the soul of the three? Anybody recognize anything just by looking at the three? You want to give some insight? Share something before I jump into this? I better open up my screen so I can see if somebody raised their hand, though. I know that because I won't be able to see that if I stay like that. All right. So number 3 on any plane signifies spontaneous and impassioned responses and reactions to every situation, association, and endeavor. If you have a 3 on any plane, you are going to have a spontaneity and a passion about all of your responses and all of your reactions to anything, be it good, not so good, ugly, and unexpected. It's going to be spontaneous and impassioned. The 3 on any plane is not just going to see a car wreck and just be like, that was interesting. Or is not going to be told something, be it good, not so good, ugly, or unexpected, and just take it. No, 3 on any plane is going to be spontaneous, sometimes great, sometimes not so great, and impassioned. This is coming from the soul. At least the 3 on any plane believes and feels that it's coming from the soul, their response and their reaction to every situation, good, bad, ugly, and indifferent, every association, intimate, interpersonal, co-worker, the girl at the store, whatever, and any endeavor, if you're on a job or if you are working for yourself or volunteering anywhere, any type of endeavor. Stressful and strenuous labor, especially for long periods of time, are not natural or welcomed for the ultra-sensitive, high-strung, creative number 3 people on any plane. We know some folks, ultra-sensitive, high-strung, don't like to do a bunch of work. Anybody got? I know a few folks that don't like to do any work. I have, because of my soul journey and because of some of the things that have happened to me in the past, I frequent and hang out and make friends with shelter challenged people. I never call anybody homeless because as long as you on dirt, you got a home. Shelter challenged. And I've done a few readings for some shelter challenged people, and a majority of them are either 3 on the physical, mental, or intuitive plane. I believe challenges in shelter come to us 3s. I got 3 journey, a 3 urge, and 3 energy. This is like talking to myself. However, because my 7 is so strong, it negates the sensitiveness, high-strung things that really could affect me. But stressful and strenuous labor, especially for long periods, it's not natural or welcome for 3s in general, and especially number 3 on any plane people. Number 3 on any plane people are temperamentally happy, inspiring, and loving. Personality wise, temperament, their comings and goings, how you see them, no matter if it's 5 minutes after they woke up or 5 minutes before they go to bed. Number 3 on any plane people are happy, inspiring, motivating, and generally loving. There are three. You know, I'm not stuck in the mud like a one, and I'm not taking a bunch of shit just to balance out like a two. I'm a three. I can go anywhere I want. You turn the three upside down to where it's like this, and it's a balloon, and it'll take you wherever you need to go. So most number three on any plane people, especially on the plane that it is reflected on, are happy, inspiring, and loving. Number three on any plane people have an inner grit and persistence that will come forth and support you when you are working or associating along creative, artistic, and free thinking people and environments. Y'all get that part? The grit and the persistence, you know, you don't think of a three, you know, in particular having grit or courage or persistence, because the three is bouncing around, boy, they everywhere. The three got shit going on in Vegas, the three got shit going on in California, this three got shit going on in Georgia and Colorado and Mississippi and Alabama, and yeah. But their grit and persistence will come forth and support them when they are working or associating in a creative, artistic, or free thinking environment, or with creative, artistic, and free thinking people. Three does not like to be forced into that group association shit. Three will go to the group. Three will go to the group meeting, but the three ain't there for y'all meeting. The three is there for the party. Three don't give a shit about what y'all talking about. Three is there to mingle with people and see who they can see, and, you know, see what opportunity is going to spring out from the gathering of all the people that are around. Number three on any plane, people need this liberty. They need to be able to hang and work and live in a creative, artistic, and free thinking environment, or they will surely be judged as careless. I'm gonna be nice with this word, easygoing, lackadaisical. And for all y'all that got a thesaurus on your computer or your phone, indolent, indolent. Don't worry, don't look it up. It means lazy. Yeah. Three, if you put a three in a toll booth at night, when you know ain't too many folks coming, three will go nuts. Three will go crazy, and they will be careless. They'll just be waving anybody. And come on, dog. Come on. Yep. Easy going. You don't have a license or registration. Go ahead, dog. Go home. Go home. That's three will. Don't put a three in that type of position, because they will get careless and easygoing. Three needs creativity. Three needs artistic expression. Three needs to be able to think freely and be in an environment that's not going to stifle or impede upon your free thinking and your liberty. Yes, Victorious, your brother has threes on the physical, mental, and intuitive. Ooh, this is all about him then today. All about him. Well, you will be able to let me know, because you've grown up with your brother. You'll be able to let me know, especially in those three areas, how accurate and how good these interpretations are.
Well, I just want to comment on that, because everything you were describing about him being all over the place and super friendly, he get mad about something, and in his mind, it's like when he's over it, he don't want to talk about it no more. He don't care about it. It's almost as though it never happened.
Absolutely.
So yeah, everything you're saying about him is very much on the nose.
Absolutely. Thank you for that. Thank you for that. Number three on any plane gives the gift of gab as a tremendous asset. Let me go back. Number three on any plane gives the gift of gab as a tremendous asset. However, there is a tendency to talk too much or to talk out of turn or to say something at the precise wrong damn time, which goes towards scattering your power and strength, and it only really derails your opportunities. Because of them threes and them prominent positions in my numerology chart, I was told, I used to hear this from the folks who raised me up. Boy, you talk too damn much. Why don't you shut up sometimes? Or, man, why'd you have to say that right then? Yeah. Hey, Jolene, how are you? Glad that you can make it in.
Hi, how are you?
Everybody's well. I'm well. I know we are all grateful to have you here. Now the real life of the show can start with Jolene is present. All right.
Stop it.
No,
Hey,
no.
I'm gonna be quiet right now. I'm gonna be quiet because it's a 3-day weekend and my drink is full. So I'm just gonna listen.
Hey, enjoy.
Just I'm gonna do it.
Enjoy. You deserve it. You deserve it, Jolene. You deserve it.
Just I'm gonna do it.
Enjoy.
Thank you.
All right. And when the three on any plane or anybody with threes in the chart, when you talk too much, when you talk out of turn or at the precise wrong time, you scatter your power and your strength. You just give it away. You're just like, you give it away. And you derail your own opportunities. Folks be looking at you, be like, really? No? Really? You really? Because again, the three is like a balloon. It just gets blown anywhere it wants. The three don't see nothing wrong with saying nothing at no time. The three has very little tact. The three thinks every occasion is good to say something good, bad, ugly, or indifferent or unexpected. Three is not concerned with the three will be the one at the funeral. Everybody is in the funeral and folks is crying and you got people that come up and, oh yeah, PB, he was a good guy and all of that. You got somebody else come up, yeah, PB helped me. This and that. Three will get up there and say, you know what, me and PB went out and got drunk 2 nights before he died. Three will tell some off the wall shit that have everybody looking like, what? The three, especially three on the emotional. Three on the emotional will just be like, you know how you walk into you go in the club and everybody dance and then the music scratch, and everybody looking at the DJ. Yeah, that definitely can happen. Talking too much, talking out of turn, or at the precise wrong time. And always, it's the three's own mouth that derails their opportunity. Three talks itself into an opportunity, and if you don't learn to shut up, you talk yourself right out of it just as fast. Can happen just that fast. Number 3 on any plane, people should nurture this inherent talent, the gift of gab. Nurture it. Don't be afraid of it. Don't discount it. Don't dumb it down. Nurture it, as it will always serve you well and lead to more opportunities. The 3, as long as you can talk, you got an opportunity. 3 on any plane. As long as you're not afraid to speak up, you will have an opportunity. Yeah, you'll have an opportunity. Absolutely. As we get older and as we mature and as we evolve, we learn how to temper the 3. I got strong threes. I've learned how to temper the three and use the three for what it is designed for the creativity, inspiration, and motivation. The rest of the three I temper because, like I said, the three can be all over the place, here and there, and gone the next. Number 3 on any plane, people experience many jolts concerning love, partnership, and marriage due to the need and desire for outside appreciation and admiration. The 3, again, because of the unfetteredness and the liberty and the freedom that's built into the 3. The 3 in and of themselves and by themselves have confidence issues because they bounce all over the place. Because the 3 in the ideal life of the 3 don't want to stick around long enough to complete nothing. The 3 just want to start and then, okay, I'm tired of that, start. Okay, I'm tired of that, start, and just bounce. And that doesn't necessarily mean that the 3 won't come back around and, hey, yeah, I started this 6 months ago. Let me mess with this a little bit more, but then they're gonna bounce again. That's in their perfect world. So the only way to slow down the 3 so that they can smell the coffee is outside appreciation and admiration / validation. Number 3 on any plane, people do not desire to live alone, as you have a tremendously companionable nature and soul. However, a 3 can learn to be content alone, especially if they've been deeply hurt or if they are unhappy. If a 3 is unhappy, they can be alone. But it's the nature of the 3. The 3 is odd. Nature of the 3 to want to connect, because the 3 looks so different than any of the other numbers around it. Look at the 1, look at the 2, look at the 4, look at the 5, and then look at the 3. See how different in composition the 3 is in reference to the 1, the 2, the 4, and the 5. You got stability in the 1. You got stability. You got straight line in the 2. You got stability in a fortress in the 4, and you have stability in the 5. The 5 is the 2 turned upside down. The 3 is getting pushed by the wind. So the 3 looks different to most every other number besides the 7 and the 8. The 3 looks different to everybody else. And the 3 is companionable. And the 3 is fun. And the 3 is opportunistic. And the 3 is the life of the party because they got the gift of gab. And the 3 is, running for student council. And the 3 is the homecoming queen. And the 3 is, So people want to be around 3 people seem famous, even if they aren't. And they are famous in their own families. The 3 is the one that's famous for something, be it good, not so good, ugly. Most of the time it's for the unexpected, though. Number 3 on any plane, people have the ability and desire to make others happy and to be the truest expression of joy, bliss, and celebration. It is important to the 3 that the things that they do for others makes that other person happy. As the 3 is over exuberant all the time. The 3 don't need to be in a crowd of people to be joyous or happy. And the The 3 can find bliss on the subway train back going home in rush hour traffic. Because the 3 don't need all of that. The 3 wants to do something for you and make you happy. The 3 wants to take your dream and create it. Wants to take your dream and create it. So the 3 wants to and desires to make others happy and desires to be the truest expression of joy, bliss, and celebration. Nothing worse on the planet than a down and out and disappointed and depressed 3. Yeah, nothing more. That is a waste of a number. A down and out and disappointed and depressed 3. That's a waste. Because then they won't do anything. They'll just be stuck in the malaise. And if they don't have something to do for you, or if they cannot come somewhere and express joy, like I said, the 3 is the first one that kick off the repast after a funeral. Everybody moping around and walking slow. The 3 done already been to the liquor store and is on the way back and getting ready to jump shit off. Soon as they get back, they get out the car talking about, y'all ain't partying yet. Yeah, the 3.
I'm telling you, that's my brother.
Yeah, the 3 is not gonna, even at the funeral. Okay, now it's difficult for the 3 to sit in that somberness of the funeral, but as soon as they get out, they ready to go. They ready to party, and they're gonna make sure if the 3 got anything to do with it, they're gonna make sure that repast look like the club in about an hour. Number 3 on any plane, people are pure pleasure seekers. Let that sink in. No matter their maturity, no matter where they are in their soul journey, no matter where they are in their evolutionary line. Number 3 on any plane, people are pure pleasure seekers. When they're mature, when they have evolved, the pleasure they seek is internal and is more of the spiritual nature. But number 3 on any plane, folks, are pleasure seekers. However, this shouldn't be the sole aim of your existence if you're number 3 on any plane. Not saying that seeking pleasure isn't a wonderful thing. It's a most wonderful thing. All things are wonderful. Well, let me check that. Most things are wonderful in moderation. And most pleasures are wonderful in moderation. Number 3 on any plane should use the creative talent on the plane it is expressed. We'll get into that as we jump into the specific planes. And then lastly, number 3 on any plane may give, I have to, be nice about it. I can't be speaking in absolutes, but it will give heightened intuition and natural psychic visions, ruminations, and the gift of prophecy. Most 3s got the gift of prophecy, or they got psychic happenings, or something is going on with them. They got a knowing before everybody else got a knowing. Number 3 on any plane may and will give heightened intuition and natural psychic vision and the gift of prophecy. Any questions about the overview of number 3? Any questions or comments about the overview of number 3 on any plane? Nope. All right. Let's run to the physical plane. So if you have number 3 on the physical plane, you are very physically creative. Somewhat physically inspiring. Folks with number 3 on the physical plane, they can do some things physically that others would be looking at them like, now, how in the hell did you do that? How'd you do that? Normally it tapers off in the after the first Saturn return around age 29, 30. But 3 on the physical makes you very, very physically creative. 3 on the physical, people creatively display and convey things in an artistic and inspirational manner in real life. See, the 3s are not concerned about what it looks like to other folks. So the 3s just be doing whatever they do in real life. They don't practice the shit behind the mirror and get real good at it and then, you know, make sure the right people are looking and then they bust out. No, the 3 will bust out anywhere. I'll give you a perfect example. I told you guys I got all them 3s in prominent positions. The other day I was in the store and a song from my youth came on, KC and the Sunshine Band, Get Down Tonight. And it came on just at the beginning when he's playing it, and I busted out in the middle of the aisle like I was getting ready to audition for Dance Fever back in 1976. I did the disco dance. I was cutting and strutting. And there was a lady that walked up to me and she said, "Oh, you dance out in public?" I said, "Yeah, come on, lady. Why don't you dance with me? You know this song just like I do." And I mean, I'm singing the lyrics and everything. I could care less what anybody in the whole store thought. I don't care. I'll do that when I'm driving. Wherever I'm at. When I feel it, I do it, and I give 0 fucks about what anybody has to say. I really, 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 really do. That's part of the creativity. That's part of the 3s that are in me. I don't care. In real life, I'm gonna do that inspirational thing. If I feel like I want to cut a rug, I'm gonna cut a rug. If I feel like I want to sing the song, even if I'm off note, I'm still gonna sing the song. I'm still gonna sing the song. Sound good to me. I don't care what nobody else says. To me, it sounds damn good. But 3 on the physical, creatively displays and conveys. Everything they do is artistic and inspirational. You watch. And I haven't done these charts yet, but I guarantee you, if I go and do the charts of some of them young ladies that were on the U.S. Olympic gymnastics team, or some of those figure skaters, or some of the basketball players, football players, the skill positions, and they just so graceful and looks like, you know, they are just doing things effortlessly. I guarantee you they either have a 3 or a 6 on the physical. Guaranteed. 3 on the physical plane operates as a 3, even when concerning practical matters or endeavors. So I already told y'all that the 3 can be here today. And some folks say here today, gone tomorrow. The 3 will be here at 8 o'clock, gone at noon. Be like, deuces, I'm out. This was cool, but this ain't what I want to do. The 3 don't care about ramifications. The 3 will walk away from great job. 3 don't give a shit about none of that. 3 doesn't see anything as a great job or a great this or a great that. The 3 sees the next opportunity as greater. 3 is always optimistic, always looking for the next great thing. So the 3 will walk away from what most people say, "Man, you walk away from that job. That was a great job." Oh, well, go get it. Go ahead. I'm on to something else. The 3 is not bound by normal practicality and the normal sense of, oh, I got to do this so that when I get old, I can have this. And the 3 ain't even thinking about getting old. 3 doesn't think like that. The 3 is in the now. The 3 is like, my old age will take care of itself when I get there. That's how the 3 thinks. 3 on the physical
I like that
plane
better.
has difficulty facing up to and accepting realities. Because 3, like I said, they're dreamers, all up in the head, all. And because they are so physically creative, they don't believe that no is a complete sentence. No to them means not until I figure it out. So if there is a reality that is saying this is ending, 3 on the physical is like, you know, I can bust through that wall. I can bust through. I can climb over this mountain that goes from the bottom of the earth all the way up through the atmosphere. 3 think they can climb over that shit. And the 3 will I guarantee you, the 3 will start at the bottom and keep climbing until they get over it or they die attempting. Yeah. 3 on the physical plane depends upon the imagination to make shit progress and happen. The 3 is not thinking about a work plan. The 3 is not thinking so much about the effort that it's going to take. The 3 is not thinking about none of that big picture thing. The 3 uses the gift of the imagination, inspiration, and foresight to make shit progress and happen. Depends upon it. I mean, utilizes it. Without the imagination, without the foresight, 3 would be paralyzed. Be totally paralyzed. Totally paralyzed. 3 on the physical plane, people are skilled and very creative concerning vocational and or work and or sporting endeavors. Skilled, highly skilled, and very creative concerning vocation. You can put a 3 in a room and ain't nobody figured out how to get, you could lock a 3 in a room and don't have a knob on the inside of the door. You leave a 3 in there long enough, 3 will be coming out talking about y'all couldn't figure this shit out. The 3 will get out of that room. You lock them in and don't have no knob, the 3 will figure out how to get out of there. Absolutely. Without a doubt, the 3 will figure it out. My old guru used to tell me, you put 3 3s together in a room for a week and they'll come out with a new religion. They're just creative, they're skilled and creative. And like I said, they can pull it from everywhere, just whoop. 3 on the physical plane is careless concerning systems, order, and security. Now, me with all these 3s, I am careless about, I am sort of kind of careless about systems, order, and security. I am famous for doing one of these 2 things. I do it all the time. I'll either go to a store. Okay, you guys know I live in Las Vegas, Nevada. And in the summertime, it is disrespectfully hot here. So what I will do is I'll go to a store, I'll go somewhere, and I will drive up. I got the air conditioner on. I leave my car running with the air conditioner on. I go in the store.
That's not me.
I go to the store, I leave the car unlocked.
May I say something?
Yes, you may.
So you and I are 7s, but we're so different in 7s.
Absolutely.
Okay, because I wouldn't do that. Gas is too expensive.
See, I have 3s in my chart. So the 3
I don't
don't
think
give
I
a
have
shit.
3.
The 3 don't care about how much gas costs. The 3 is more concerned about not getting back into a hot ass car. That's what the 3 will pay the extra in gas. 3 don't care about that because the 3 is not concerned with money. It's easy come, easy go. It's like, here today, gone tomorrow. Oh, well, 3 have the best time in their life when they are broke. I've had the best times in my life when I have had no money at all. Because for the 3, the more money the 3 got, the more they're gonna spend, the more problems they're gonna have, and the more people gonna come messing with them about it. Yeah, yeah. I don't care about gas. I really don't. I will
Well, it's
leave that car
expensive.
running. I'll leave that
Gas
car
is-
running with the air conditioner on. Sure will.
Oh,
If I know I'm going to be in the store a while, I will lock the doors. But most of the time, I just get out and walk right in and handle my business and come right out. Yes, Sharon.
I agree with you. I thought back to the times where I had the most fun in my life, and I was broke.
Broke ass, broke, busted, disgusted, and can't be trusted. Yeah.
Just enjoying myself.
Just the best time ever. Best time ever, man. I used to have the best times ever, and I didn't have 30 cents in my pocket.
Mhm. Because I think when you enjoy, instead of saying dwelling on, oh, I don't have, you're dwelling on positivity and life and living. And that's what I think 7s are, because I didn't start driving a car since I was 35. In New York, you don't need a car. And so you just be able to just enjoy life, just to live. And so that's what I got out of living in New York. It's like, whether you have or don't, you're going to enjoy. You're going to find a
Absolutely.
way to enjoy in a natural way.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Absolutely.
But I think that's what's coming out. I don't know. I'm trying to find that list you gave me. I don't feel like getting up and finding it.
It's all right.
For it.
Look, you could just hang out and listen today. Like I said, you already tipping it back. You just sit back
Jesus Christ.
and enjoy it and
Oh,
and
today
chime
is
in
my
when you feel like chiming in.
yeah.
But yes, 3 on the physical, and 3s in general are careless concerning systems, order, and security. It's just, like I said, 3 is not concerned with none of that. 3 doesn't even think about locking the door. 3 don't care. It's like, oop, well, come on in. Because you come in to the 3's place, the 3 gonna be like, what'd you bring, dog? What you got? Huh? What? Yeah, what'd you come over for? Yeah, the 3 doesn't even consider order and security. Really, that's the last thing on the 3's mind. Any comments on 3 on the physical? Yes, Sharon.
But that 7 is gonna check that 3, right?
Absolutely. Yep.
Yep.
Yep. That 7
Yep.
be like, that 7. Look, this is the conversation I have every morning between the 7 and the 3. The 3 jumps up and is running around and making all these plans. And I let the 3 jump up and run around and make all these plans. And then the 7 sit down and say, look, dog, all that shit is great, but this is what we really gonna do. Just have a seat over there, young man. Just chill out. Yeah. I'll call on you when I need some inspiration, but right now, just chill out over there. Yeah. The 7 will tame the 3 will look at the 7 and be like, oh yeah, okay. Yeah, the 3 don't even challenge the 7. The 3 doesn't even challenge 7. The 3 sees the 7, the 3 is like, oh brother, here we go. All right, dog. The 3 be like, all right. Yeah.
You know, one thing about me coming on this, listening to you, is what the one thing I've learned. I like being the 7, and the more you talk about the 7, it's like the more I see myself, and it's like so much enjoyable, because then I can find myself in a fit.
Absolutely.
I don't have to figure myself out anymore. You're just telling on me, and I'm like, oh shit, yeah, that works. Yeah, that's good. That's why it's hard for me to get to other numbers, because I'm still realizing and enjoying and appreciating that I am a 7 and somebody figured it out.
Absolutely. And Jolene, if you only get a full understanding of the number 7, you will do well. You get a full understanding of your first step of how you are, no matter what, and that simplifies and eases the rest of
Yes.
your soul journey.
I agree with you. I agree with you. I feel stressless
Absolutely.
because I could see it. I can see it and I feel it and I'm living it and
Absolutely.
that's where I'm at.
Absolutely. Thank you for that. Yes, Sharon, you had your hand up again.
No, I just didn't put it down.
Okay, no worries, no worries. All right. So number 3 on the mental plane. Number 3 on the mental plane are very mentally creative. Normally, number 3 on the mental plane, folks got a vast education or have had a vastness of experiences that lead to their mental dexterity, but these are some of the folks that are very creative mentally. Number 3 on the mental plane works with and utilizes knowledge and facts in a creative way and accentuates them with inspiration and foresight. A mental 3, can take, the annual sales report that is just numbers and blah, 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 and it's just one repetitive thing after number and after another. And they can do with that report something so creative and put inspiration and foresight into it that'll have everybody at the meeting wanting a copy of it. For real, for real. The 3 on the mental plane is that type of person. 3s on the mental creatively think things out. Personally, I mean, seriously, they creatively think things out personally and then uses vivid imagination to achieve desired results. See, the number 3 doesn't change just because it's on a different plane, but they use their vivid imagination mentally to achieve the desired results. Again, the 3 is not looking to be doing a whole bunch of hard, strenuous, or long work. 3s are mental. They're going to use that mind. They're going to use their creativity. They're going to use the things that they're skilled at to get their desired result. They don't want to be putting out a whole bunch of effort. 3 on the mental plane brags and can exaggerate about self, about their personal interests, and about your goals, desires, and active pursuits. Yep. 3, that's just a characteristic for 3 in general, especially 3 that's not mature. Say a bunch of flowery things, especially about themselves and their personal interests and what they're doing, believe a portion of it, and whatever sounds fantastic, it probably is. It probably is. 3 on the mental plane does everything. I'm not Jamaican, I mean everything. Does everything with a taste of the fancy and extravagance. Not to the degree that the 8 will do it, but the 3, again, look at the 3, how it's made. The 3 does shit fancy and extravagant because they believe I'm cut from an 8. Look at the 3. Put 2 3s, put one way, one the other. You put them together, what do you have? An 8. Draw one front ways, draw one backwards, and put them together and tell me what you get. You get an 8. So the 3 does everything with a taste of fancy and the extravagance because they believe they are cut from the 8. 3 is the 8 without all of the drama in the 3's mind. 3 on the mental plane is not too serious about anything. They really are not. Because they are so mentally creative and because they bounce around mentally, they don't have time. They don't invest the time or have the time to get too mentally serious about any one particular thing. Get them on a subject, they're serious. Get them on a topic, they're locked in and dialed in. Ask them what is the most important thing to them, and they'll struggle to give you an answer. Because everything that the 3 does is important. Everything. Even when the 3 does nothing, that's important to them. Is not too serious about anything. 3 on the mental plane is a very interesting communicator and a tremendously ambitious individual. And that is 3 on the mental plane. Any comments about that? All right, we go to the emotional plane. 3 on the emotional plane, they're very emotionally creative. 3s on the emotional can find new ways to stir up the pot. Ways that we don't even think. 2 on the emotional, 5, 6, 1. A 3 on the emotional will come out of left field with some new ways to stir up the old pot. 3 on the emotional plane is very original, creative, and personal concerning anything dealing with emotions. Let me go back. 3 on the emotional plane is very original, creative, and personal concerning anything dealing with emotions, especially concerning love, partnership, marriage, and vocationally. 3 is I've had some people, I've had 2 people that worked for me that were 3 on the emotional. And the first one that worked for me that was 3 on the emotional, the day I started, she quit at lunch. And then the other one, she quit about 3 days after I started. Very original, creative, and personal concerning anything dealing with emotions, especially concerning love, partnership, marriage, and vocationally. In both cases, both of these people thought that they should have got the job that I got. That's why they quit. It was an emotional thing for them. It was emotional. How you get emotional about not getting a promotion at work, I don't get it. As long as you're getting paid, you should be all right.
That's right. I just thought that.
And if you know, like I know, the promotion come normally you're gonna get a little bitty raise, but for the extra work you're gonna have to do, you're gonna be mad. You're gonna be mad. And again, long as look, I used to tell folks all the time, the only incentive I ever needed to go to work happened twice a month, and that was payday. I didn't need no other incentive to go.
I swear that's my only.
That's the only incentive I needed. It happens twice a month, payday. Yeah, that's the only incentive I ever needed to go to work. I didn't need, it wasn't, oh, you can take care of the family. No. My incentive to go is because I get a piece of paper in 2 weeks, every 2 weeks. It got a bunch of numbers on them.
May I share something?
Yes, you may.
When remember when I said I had that promotion?
Mm-hmm.
The promotion did not come with a pay raise. So that was like, okay, I had to make a decision because I'm not into titles. I'm not into fake titles. I mean, the titles is legitimate, but I need to get paid.
Yep, that's the only title I want.
I had to make a decision, and I left, and they negotiated, and
Yes.
so I don't have the title, but I have the raise, which works well with me. So I'm good.
Absolutely. The only
Good.
title,
I don't care what number that comes under, but I'm good.
Look, the only title that was important to me when I was in corporate America was the one that said that I was well paid. Yep, that's the only title. The rest of manager, controller, assistant, those are just words on a piece of paper. The numbers on the piece of paper that come, those are much more. That's a better title than what's on your business card. Yeah, what's on your
That's
W-2
right.
is more important. Oh, excuse me.
That's right. Mm-hmm.
Number 3 on the emotional wants and needs, outside admiration, and silently seeks popularity. Silently. This is on the emotional plane. 3s are popular anyway. 3s, like I said, they're like the honey. 3 is like putting a barrel of honey, open honey, in a room full of bees. That's what a 3 is. A 3 is the honey for the bee. So they want 3 on the emotional wants and needs, outside of admiration, and they silently seek popularity. Silently, they're not out campaigning for it and all of that. The 3 wants to be popular just because they cool people. Most 3s are cool people. Most 3s are very cool people. That's why they're popular. And they can blend and hang and adapt to pretty much any social situation, one that they are equipped to adapt to. 3 on the emotional will seriously contemplate something, will sit down and seriously think about it, get a list out, write the pros and cons about such decision, come to a bottom line, and then still act impulsively. Like, why did you even sit down and even contemplate all this shit when you knew you was gonna act impulsively anyway? That is one of those complexities of the 3. The 3 will sit there and just ponder and think about it and write it down and do all of this and do all of that and come to a consensus and be settled, and then in the next breath do the exact opposite shit or do something else impulsive, because the 3, again, ain't concerned with system and order and security. The 3 is, what is it right now? And by the time they done sat and thought through some shit, they done already thought of something else. So thus the impulsiveness in the 3. 3 on the emotional plane is tremendously artistic and very talented. 3 on the emotional plane frequently wastes and scatters finances and possessions. And 3 on the emotional plane can definitely talk too much if they don't have a healthy creative outlet to pour their energy and their creative anxiety into. You give a 3, you and they don't have a creative outlet, then they just where you just be one like, shut up, dog. Yes, Deirdre, go ahead.
Hi, Mark and everyone.
Hey.
So what I was wondering with what you're saying, does that also, I don't even know how to ask this question. Like what you're saying, the numbers and everything, and the 3, the 2, 1, all of those, does it also connect with your astrology, your chart and everything?
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely.
So what you're saying could be in a certain house, or
it could be in a certain house, or it could be your cards, or it could be in a certain planetary period. Absolutely.
Are they like correspondent with each other? Are they equal, like with what you're saying?
Absolutely. They're all of this shit is connected. All of it goes together, and all of it is based on each other. Astrology has a lot of numerology in it. Numerology has a lot of astrology. The card sciences have both of them in it.
So do you mind if I ask Victorious a question?
Absolutely not. Go right ahead.
Victorious, are you willing?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay, so when you're hearing this, because you're an astrologist, right?
Mm-hmm.
So when you're hearing what Mark is saying, are you like intertwining it and seeing more? I mean, is it big? I mean, do you understand what I'm saying?
I'll give you a perfect example, especially when he's describing the numbers. I can always equate this to a specific sign or a house in the chart. So right now he was describing the 3s. And all I hear is Gemini, Gemini, Gemini.
Gemini,
all
Gemini,
throughout the
Gemini.
house.
Ah,
Yep.
that's what I was wondering.
Yep.
Yes,
Gemini,
That's
Gemini,
absolutely.
Gemini.
wonderful. That's great. Thank
Yes.
you.
Yep.
And
Gemini,
that's
Gemini.
another reason why it sounds a lot like my brother. So like, I'm just like, this is just amazing. And remember I mentioned he had all those threes in his chart.
Yes.
And it it coincides with him being a Gemini. So
Yes, it does.
absolutely.
Yes, it does. Yes, it is. There is, for as much as we think it happens, there is nothing random about your name and your birth date and your astrological sign and your cards and your numbers and how they all blend together and how they all cross over into each other, and how you can see your numerology chart and look at your astrological chart and see how they both go together perfectly.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
Thank you for answering
welcome.
my
You're
question.
welcome.
Absolutely.
You're welcome. Thank you for answering.
Thank you,
that.
Mark.
Thank you. And thank you, Victorious, for that. Yes, Jolene. If you're talking, unmute yourself, hon.
This is amazing. It's amazing because my daughter is due in May. And okay, so my grandson, my first one, he was born on May 1st, and my daughter's praying not to have a Gemini. That is amazing. She just said that like an hour ago. She said if she has a Gemini, she's gonna be upset. This is amazing how she wants a Taurus. My mother's a Taurus. My first grandson is a Taurus. My daughter is a Scorpio. So she's like keeping her eye out. And she's hoping she has a Taurus, but it's amazing. She just said that like an hour ago.
Wow. Wow.
It's amazing.
All right. All right. Very good. Very good. Thank you for that. And then lastly, we're going to run on to the intuitive plane. Three, on the intuitive plane, the person is very creative intuitively with a common sense and logical tilt to it. Is very flexible, spiritually flexible, but not in a way that is not in a way that is harmful or damaging. It's just that three on the intuitive could go from Buddhist to a monk to Taoism to Christianity to back out to atheist. And I mean, three on the intuitive could try a whole bunch of things and really feel at home each time they link up with something, because they are very creative, very flexible intuitively, and they are malleable spiritually. So whatever is their flavor, their spiritual flavor of the month, yeah, they all into it until something else come and turn their head another way. Three on the intuitive is very, very malleable spiritually. Something that hits them and it hits them. If it hits them superficially, they'll hang around until they get tired of it. But when it hits them at the soul, they mold around it. You guys understand what I mean? It reminds me of this joke that Richard Pryor told on one of his albums. He said he was about 13 or 14, and he told his daddy that he could kick his ass. And his daddy sent him outside. They went outside, and Richard said that my father, he was a man of a few words. When I stood up there, he asked me if I was ready, and I said, okay. And he said, my father swung from Mississippi. He said he hit me in my chest so hard that my chest wrapped around his fist. My chest wasn't letting that fist go. That's what three on the intuitive is. When they get hit in the soul with the spirituality that resonates completely with them. They wrap their soul around it and they don't let that go. They're like, I'm not letting it go, because they don't want to be hit. They don't want to take the chance of being hit with something else. It's something that knocks that 3 on the intuitive over to where they want to hold on to that. They just wrap their soul around whatever it is. And it's only something spiritual / religious that they will just wrap all the way into it. 3 on the intuitive plane, they season their ideas from cosmic visions and inspirations with tremendous personal feeling. 3 on the intuitive, they can't do anything from the surface. When they attempt to do, I'm just going to do this, is just surface, superficial, it drives them nuts. They have to do something with the cosmic inspiration, and they pour tremendous personal feeling and effort and inspiration. Yes, Deirdre, you had your hand up.
Yes, thank you. I'm not sure because I just don't have my numbers. And me trying to look for my numbers is a little rough right now.
It's okay.
But I copied with what Sharon shared on the screen last time. And I was able to look and I see that I have a couple of 3s in my name, but as far as putting them together and all, right, I'm not sure. But what you're describing, I don't know if I should say it's good or not, sounds so much like me.
Yeah.
It sounds like me, and it's really weird. Now, the way that I function with what you said is right now in this season, I'm like pulling from here, pulling from there. It's not just one thing. And I'm in a place where I cannot listen to it is so hard for me to listen to religious talk.
Yes.
It's so hard for me that I literally in this time have to speak up and say something. But I have to be careful not to offend at the same time. And I think I do it pretty good. Maybe that 2 that I got. But I just wanted to say that, and I wanted to know maybe if I could get a little help so I can put it together. So next time when I come, I'm on a better flow, because now I'm just listening and kind of figuring it out. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I will get you the numbers that you need so that on the next call, on Tuesday's call, you will be able to have your numbers and know exactly
and
what they are.
Understand better, like what Jolene said.
Absolutely.
That was such a fantastic, that was deep what she said. How she was just learning just from the 7.
Yes.
That's fantastic. So thank you. That's all.
You're welcome. Jolene, did you raise your hand again or did you forget to put it down?
Oh, I gotta figure out how to put it. I'm playing spider game while I'm listening to y'all. I'll go back to take it down.
Hey, enjoy that. Enjoy your libation. That's what you do when you enjoying that libation more than anything else. You keep enjoying that. You deserve that. Yes, you do. Number 3 on the intuitive plane can motivate and inspire others to reach their highest self-expression and convictions. Number 3 on the intuitive plane, people possess tremendous creative talent and are very fine and astute speakers, orators, instructors, talkers along that area. Yes, Jolene.
I'm still trying to figure out how to take this hand down. I'm sorry.
It's all right.
I don't know how to do it.
It's all right.
Just go to reactions on the right.
Go to reactions and it'll say lower. It'll ask you if you want to lower your hand.
Oh, okay. Let me go back.
Yeah. Yeah, intuitive plane. 3 on the intuitive plane, they possess tremendous creative talent and are very fine and astute speakers, orators, things of that nature. 3 on the intuitive plane can be secretive, shy, and reserved, and wants to have assistance or may not give full effort. Also, number 3 on the intuitive plane have frequent and or constant psychic traffic, experiences, reactions, and responses. And that is it for number 3 on the intuitive. Any comments, any questions, any concerns about any of the 3 on any planes or any of the specific planes that we have discussed today?
Oh, I didn't raise my hand.
It's all right.
Yeah, the 3 on intuitive is definitely me. That is definitely me. Yeah, you're spot on, as always.
Well, thank you. Thank you. I appreciate you. Thank you. Thank you for that. It's takes courage to come and say, yep, that's me right there. Yeah, I appreciate that. And again, the numbers never lie. They never, ever, ever lie. And there are no good or bad numbers. Numbers are just numbers. What is good and bad is how we each play out our soul's journey, how we play out the numbers, how we play out the cards, how we play out the transits. You know, none of this is a replacement for right living and moral standing in your own life. All of this are tools and guideposts to accentuate your awakening, ascensions, and expansions, and to add to your right living. But yeah, there's no good or bad. It's no good or bad. It just is. And I appreciate numerology for this fact that it tells me the good, the not so good, the ugly, and the unexpected that will come from me. And once I got a understanding of all of that, it simplified my life, and it calmed my own ass down. I calmed my own ass down just by finding out who the fuck I really am. Totally. Who I am, the good, the not so good, the ugly, and the unexpected. See, unless a person knows their limit, you'll always be pushed. I know my limit. I got small meters and I got boundaries and all of that. Can't be pushed. Unless you know the worst of what you can do, you'll always be afraid of it.
Can I share something?
Please do.
One of my favorite quotes is, and I don't know who said this, that they said the most successful person in life knows their limitations.
Absolutely.
And I live by that.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So the journey of self-discovery and the acquiring of knowledge of self, it is the most important and critical journey and acquisition we can make. We think the house and the car and getting the degrees and all of this shit are critical and important. No, the acquisition and the living of discovery of self and the acquisition of the knowledge, full knowledge of self, are the two most important and critical acquisitions and destinations that we can ever partake on. Everything else is just the leather coat on top of your already tailored suit. The journey to self-discovery and the knowledge of self is your tailoring, is your covering, it is your protection, it is your providence, it is your sustenance, it is your umbrella when it rains, it is your heater when it's cold, it's your air conditioner when it's hot, it is your water when you are thirsty, it is your blood pumping through your veins. Everything else is superficial when it comes to what is critical and important for each one of us to see and be who we incarnated to be. Any comments? Any questions? All right. Well, if there's no comments or questions, that's all we have for this evening. This has been On the Sevens with Pythias B. Metatron, where we come to awaken, ascend, and expand. We do go through the 88 steps into our mastered self. And I guarantee you, if you keep On the Sevens with Pythias B. Metatron a part of your soul journey, somewhere along the way, your mastered self awaits you. Let me help you unlock the cosmic code of your name and birth date so that you can start happening to life instead of allowing life to happen to you. And again, whenever I say goodbye, it is never meant as forever. It is always meant for today. Goodbye for now. See you guys on Tuesday.
Thank you, Mark. Bye, everybody.
Thank
Good
you.
night,
Yes,
everyone.
thank you.
Bye.
Thank you, Mark.
Bye.
Good night.